Congratulations on the win. It looked like a tough night and a great night for the defense. Can you just speak to the performance there?
Yeah, it was just a team effort through and through. It was some tough conditions just with the field. Made it a little bit tough to play, and it wasn't our best night on the ball. But it was a gritty team win. Just digging deep, defensively being solid, organized. Winning duels. So it was a gritty win, but it's big to get 3 points on the road.
For you personally, how have you kind of stayed sharp mentally with not knowing your position, what you're going to start, that kind of thing?
Yeah, just staying ready. Whenever my name's called, just being ready to go, and staying, prepared, and trying not to get too down or too high as well.
And just last for me, was it difficult to see Reem go down on all fours there, and what was that moment like?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened, and not my right to speak too much on it. I'm not sure what the situation is, but he just kind of took a hit and just seemed to be, coughing up a little blood. So hopefully he's going to be all right. I know he's getting looked at, so prayers to him, and hopefully he's going to be okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Sam.
Hey, Andrew, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Congrats on the win. First off, wanted to ask you, it was mentioned many times on the broadcast tonight that, you and Adilson are like the top center back duo in MLS right now. How do you improve from where you're at right now?
Yeah, it's just doing the basics well, staying organized, talking, competing, and week in, week out, not dropping our level. How well can we do, and can we keep the highest standard possible and keep growing, both individually and as a collective group.
This is your first chance to play in a competitive match with Soliman. What was that like after, unfortunately, Tim had to leave the pitch?
Oh, credit to him. He came on, and it's always tough, away gate coming on in that moment. But he came in and was winning duels. A lot of balls were stood up to the back post, and he was winning headers, clearing the ball out. So when we were under a lot of pressure, he came in and did a really good job. So credit to him.
Especially in the second half, it seemed like the defense was getting pushed at and getting harassed, and it has seemed like on the road, y'all have been able to hold, and then there's been a breaking point. How did you feel like the team was able to keep the back line together and keep a clean sheet on the road this time?
Yeah, I think just encouraging one another, all through the back line, every one of us, high-fiving, keeping the energy high, organizing, and staying locked in together. So when the ball goes dead and you're feeling tired, just yelling at one another to stay locked in and dig it out to the final whistle, and that's what we did tonight.
And finally, for me, is Dean paid up on his wine?
He's in a little bit of debt right now, so we're waiting for the first collection. Looking forward to it.
Any French Canadian wines you've been offered?
I know last year there's a couple French ones. I know he likes his French wine, so we'll see if he changes this year or sticks to more of the same. We'll see.
Cheers, Andrew. Great win. Safe travels.
Thank you.
All right, Nick.
Hey, Andrew. Getting back in the lineup tonight, and also just kind of how did it feel to get that win in a place you haven't won, and some first, of course, against a Canadian team, but also did you know you're right now currently in first in the Eastern Conference?
I haven't looked at the standings, but that's always nice to hear. So we want to stay up top and keep going. But no, for tonight, it's a massive win, and it's been tough on the road, and we've been just shy a couple times, and we haven't had our best performances. And again tonight, probably felt like it wasn't our sharpest night on the ball, but it's just, again, a gritty win, from the guys up front all the way to the back line to Kali, digging deep, running for another, covering each other's backs, and grinding it out to the final whistle.
You were talking about the conditions. Was just the field a little choppy or something, or?
It was a little bumpy. It was super slick. There was some rain before, so the surface was playing, pretty quick. So it was a bit tough for us to play, but no excuses. They're playing on the same field as us. We got to be sharper and improve there.
All right, this is kind of side off. Yeah, Florida won the national championship. You had them in there. Did you win the the thing for the whole team?
I didn't. I was short, unfortunately.
Oh, all right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.